What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? The kid is back. The kid is back with another reaction, another blind reaction. Still screaming on multiple platforms. Welcome to the Color Folks Perspective. Welcome to the Color Folk Perspective, YouTube. What's happening? It's your kid, pal. Get back to me as soon as you can. We out here. We is out here. So first let me put this over here. We'll get this going. Welcome to the show, Yubi. Welcome to the show, Yubi. We're gonna get this going right fast. Let me set me up. Trying to set it up for you. Let me get set up. Welcome YouTube. Welcome YouTube. Show don't start at 8 o'clock. We go live every night at 8 o'clock. Show don't start at 8 o'clock. This is just a preview, so you can watch the set on full right in front of you. I'm bringing you a unique perspective. The colorful perspective, but it's unique. It's still unique. I don't care what they say. You ain't getting this nowhere. You ain't getting this nowhere. You ain't finding it nowhere. So yeah, we're gonna get to the set. Let me just make sure that we lined up pretty good. Okay. Make sure we YouTube, we got it going. Shout out to Melody King. Shout out to the podcast. Shout out to the Colorful Perspective. We back with another episode with another blind reaction. Man, this here is crazy. You got to watch this here. This one is wild. It's wild. Melody, you find some of the craziest stuff. We still screaming live. Still screaming live. Still on show. But you got to watch this, man. It's crazy. Definitely lie. Definitely lie. Melody finna roast. Melody finna roast. She gonna roast. Get there, Melody. Get it, Melody. Don't let them live. Shout out to YouTube. Check out the Colorful Perspective. Check out Black Pappy on Instagram. We're streaming on multiple platforms, bringing you the blind reaction and the most ridiculous viral clips. Shout out Melanie King for frying them. Go on, let them fry. Let them fry, Mel. Cause what they got going on out here, man? It's Black Pappy back with another blind reaction, blind reflection on the color folk perspective. Man, check it out, man. I'm doing big things out here, man. We moving, man. Well, and Sinclair, welcome to the screen. We screaming live on YouTube. Blind reaction. Check out the color folk perspective live in your TV. Check me out, man. Check me out on YouTube with the colorful perspective. Check me out on Instagram, Black Pappy Calhoun, Black Pappy. Hey, I'm bringing it to you. I'm bringing it to you. You might not like it, but you finna get it. You finna get it. She don't want to get in trouble. She's so sweet. You're so sweet. Somebody let Melody cook. Cook them up, boo. Cook them up. Shout out Facebook. Check me out for the Color Pro Perspective. Black Pappy on Instagram. We bringing you the real. Mm. Mm-hmm. Let's just say that. Oh, damn. Calling Steve for. Go on fry 'em, Melody. Melody, go fry 'em. Mm. Hey man, hey, I'm bring you the best. I'm trying to bring you the real, you too. I'm trying to bring it to your air code, you too. Ain't nobody playing with you no more, man. We is out here. It is going down. It is live in effect, man. You know what I mean? I can show you clip after clip after clip after clip after clip, and it just get worse and worse. It never gets better. It gets worse and worse, worse and worse. Man, hey, ain't nothing else I can do. Ain't nothing else I can say. This Black Pappy with the colorful perspective live. You heard me live on YouTube right now as you speak, as you clip. We going over viral clips. I'm checking out the latest shows. Hey, man, I'm doing whatever it takes to get the job done. Check the commercial. Check the commercial. This is what we do. We out here. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. Ain't nobody playing with y'all, man. We mean business this year. Folk mean business in here. It's business going on in here every night on site. I got your viral clips. I got your podcast here like. Yeah, man, you hear me? Man, do you hear me? This is color folk perspective, man. Live in the place to be. What you want to do about it? What you want to do about it? Oh, YouTube. It's hard out here, man. YouTube, it is hard out here. For real, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. You think I'm playing, man? It's hard out here. It ain't easy. You think it's easy? And it ain't easy. It's a lot of work going on in here, man. It's a lot of work going on in here, man. YouTube, it ain't easy. You understand what I'm telling you? YouTube, it ain't easy to be out here and get this thing going and build it off the muscle. It ain't easy. Ain't nobody giving you no break. Don't nobody want to help you. Don't nobody want to help you. It ain't easy. But I'm steadfast. I'm built for this here. I'm aspiring to be the first ever in my family PCP. That's professional cyber personality. They've been cutting you short, man. They ain't been giving you the real. They got all these degrees in formal education, but I'm coming with the regular. No formal education, no training, no nothing, just a common perspective. Cause I tell you what, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, I ain't got one of them college PhD, but I got a PhD of common sense. I got a few banks full of common sense. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you need to stop telling these folk and all these big old words and all these explaining. Just get right to the cut. Ain't nobody going for that mess. You fool. Ain't nobody going for that. Come on, man. Listen. Matter of fact, let's go and get to the show. Let's go and get to the show. 'Cause I don't want no trouble. You too. I don't want no problem with me. I heard Melody said, and if that lady got to be on the lookout for y'all firing her, golly, I wonder what she would do to me. But I'm still screaming, live screaming over here on the platform. Hey, I'm still working. I'm still working. You got a viral clip you want me to see? Drop a note. Drop something. But I'm out here. I'm out here working, man. Y'all see me. I'm out here working. I do it right in front of you. You ain't got to go nowhere. You ain't got to get on TV or nothing. I do it right here in front of you. You know what I mean? Blind reaction, live reaction, any reaction you want. You can get it right here in front of you. Cause I ain't playing. I ain't come here to play with y'all. There's too many folk already been playing with y'all. I ain't come here to do it. Not me. I ain't finna do it. You finna get some straightening over here. You want some straightening? Come over here and get some straightening. Cause it's what you need in your life. You need some straightening. Man, watch the commercial, man. I ain't got time. Watch the commercial. I'm figuring out how to do this here. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Fuck, hey, get in line, man. Get in line, cause it is coming. It's coming, man. You think it ain't coming? You think I ain't coming? You think y'all let all these other people on here? I can't get on you too. I can't speak no crap. You want a professional smack talker? Here you go, right here. I can talk smack with the best of them. You know what I mean? We can get into it if you want to get into it. You know what I mean? I'll give you what you really looking for real. You know what I'm talking about? Nay, get the dough. I think somebody at the dough. No, I think somebody at the dough. Get the dough. Hey, I'm bringing you the real. You can peep me. You see what I'm doing? I'm out here working. I ain't bullshitting with you. Man. I'm out here working, man. On the grind. Like all the time. Is you grinding all the time? All the time. I'm out here grinding, man. Trying to come up with something. You know what I'm saying? I hope Majid see me doing something. Your daddy wasn't just messing off. He just wasn't out here playing around. He was out here trying to do something. Trying to make something happen. Trying to see something. I'm out here, man. Believe what you want to. But I'm out here. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, what we gonna do, man? We gonna go and get it, cause you know what I'm saying. I see the show ain't gonna start. We gonna go and get it, man. And I'm gonna go ahead on and put a. We're gonna go ahead on and do, cause I always believe the Godfather should live forever. The Godfather should live forever. Shout out to Kim Samuels, where he rest in peace. Like I said before on another show, this man set the tone. If you wanted to figure out how to change your perspective, this man set the tone, and he just was doing it with conversation. Just conversation. I never known a man that could touch you with just his conversation. But this man got a hell of a conversation, and people they going over there. They going over there. I think he should live forever. I want him to live forever. I want him to be immortalized. They ought to put a statue in whatever city he come from. Cause that young man set the tone and he got it going. He got him thinking. He got him thinking. So go on, let's go. Let's go ahead on and review that.
Guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reacting to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Shout out to Pensive Mind. He do a lot of Kevin Samuels stuff. Shout out to Pensive Mind.
I'm here. Hold on. I can't. We're the fire department not too far from me. They just decided to. God damn! I need to give me a rocket launcher and shoot these motherfuckers off the balcony.
Yeah, okay, say. I didn't know you was slaughtering like that. Okay.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right. What you got for me? I'm sorry, they got me all out. So are you tired at 24?
Yeah, I feel tired.
Why?
Cause I'm not sure how to go about dating. Like, it's kind of difficult.
Well, I don't know what that means, so you don't have to really know what it means.
I guess probably because I don't really go out. I don't really go out much. I just work and I'm not sure how to meet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how to meet.
So you don't go out?
I mean, I live in Wisconsin.
What city do you live in?
Milwaukee.
Did you call in last week?
Did I call in last week?
Did you call in last week? Okay, then how do you expect the baby to go out? How do you ladies expect to get found if they're not on the news?
Is that complicated?
So let the black man pick right in. Okay. So every black man who's in her area, just go ahead and get the right woman. Because she's outside. And when you see Tyrone with Becky, you're gonna smile and say, "Good for you, bro." Right? Right?
No.
There you are. Yes, you are. You have to. You have to send them. You have to send them a wedding gift. You got to bake them cookies. You got to congratulate them. You got to babysit their kids. You got to do all that.
Come on now.
Because you want to see your black brothers happy, right? Right?
Yeah,
Right. And if you're not there to be picked from, then he can't choose you. So you need to be happy with who he picked because she made herself available. So you need to support that. Right? Right?
What up, boy?
Yes.
What up, boy? You see me on my tip.
You said you want to see your black brothers happy, right? You want to see them happy, yes or no?
Yeah.
All right. Then if you're not there to be picked from, he has to pick what's there. If he picks a white woman, you have to support.
You gotta pay the commercial. You too. Pay the commercial people, man. Pay the people.
$59 a month.
My son ran away from home. My wife hasn't called. My sister is missing. Can you help me?
Pay the people, man. We gotta pay these people. Sponsor support. Hey, if you join the stream, welcome to the stream. Simply delicious. Thanks for joining the stream, man.
You chose not to be there, right?
Right, yeah.
Right. So you got to bake the cookies and babysit kids and all that kind of stuff. Crap. Or you could choose to get off your lazy 24-year-old butt and get out there and compete with Becky.
Look, this is just the hard truth, right? This is the harsh reality of the situation. She just can't. She's not Rapunzel. You're not gonna just. Am I with the right one? I think it is Rapunzel, right? Where she puts the hair out and the man just climbs up. That's not how this works. Kevin said the white woman. The Latinas is right behind Kevin. They're not too far behind. But yeah, it's true. This is just the harsh reality.
That's so my language in English. Because if you don't, then you end up not getting anything, you can't be mad. Same thing I told the women I was talking to this weekend. Why do y'all feel like you can sit on your ass? And a man's supposed to come out to you.
Who put that in your head? Who did that to you?
Being quiet's not going to help. But I'm going to show you why. I'm going to give you why. How tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size?
Like a 4.
Okay, how often do you work out?
Twice a week.
Consistently?
Consistently, yeah.
What do you do when you work out?
What do I do? I run, I do like cardio and stuff too.
What are your workout days?
Part of my workout, it just depends on my off days.
No. That's not. I don't buy that. I don't believe you.
At least someone can tell. She's lying. Look, you could tell when someone's lying, especially like women like this girl. Just point out the little things, right? She says, I run, I do things like cardio and that stuff too. What do you mean?
What's up, Paul?
Stuff too? You didn't say anything before that. You didn't say, I go in there, I work on tries, I work on my back, I work on abs, and I also do cardio. She just like gave a blank statement and it said, and cardio. And cardio is a part of running. It's the same thing. And you can tell she's being dishonest. She doesn't work out.
Come on, man.
It depends on my off day. I haven't.
No, I don't believe you. I'm going to tell you why I don't believe you. See, this is where you ladies lose because you're lazy and you lack discipline. And one of the main ways you can tell whether or not a woman's going to be successful in mating and dating in long-term relationship is if she's lazy and undisciplined. As a 24-year-old woman, you don't even have a consistent workout schedule.
You think I want?
There's a lack of discipline.
Think I want branded light? I got lights now. Don't think I ain't got lights. Hey, you live. This is live. You too. Welcome. My streamers, welcome. Hey, Facebook, Instagram, welcome to the Colorful Perspective. This Blakpappi with a blind review, blind reflection on the Godfather, Cameron Samuels. Shout out to Pensive Mind Podcast. Let's get to it, man. I'm out here.
High-value women are discerning and disciplined. They live under discipline. Self-imposed discipline. It is visible, evident, and apparent in their life. There's no question. You can tell a woman that's under some sort of discipline. So you can't get upset. I'm using this as an avatar and teaching women. You can't get upset and say you're tired if you're sitting your ass on the couch. Expecting somebody to come knock on your door and come do what? So let me get this right. 24 years old, you're tired. Okay, cool. So what's Keith and Brian and Tyrone, what they're supposed to do? They're supposed to skip over the women who are out in public, shooting their shots at them, trying to holler at them. They're supposed to come over to your neighborhood, your apartment. They're supposed to find you and knock on your door and figure this out.
No.
How are they supposed to talk to you?
I guess I have to go.
How are they supposed to talk to you?
Yeah.
How are they supposed to talk to you?
Let your head hurt for a minute, baby.
I guess I wonder like where. Okay.
No. You never answered my question. How are they supposed to talk to you?
How?
You need to say. Thank you. You need to say it. You ladies are going to have to get used to confessing. Because confession is good for your soul.
For your soul.
Say it, you can't act like you don't know it. You ladies are going to have to get good at confessing. You guys will sit there and have the truth, but if that's pride that won't let that come out of your mouth. And pride goes before the fall, ladies. You've got to get this out. You can't find me because I'm not available. So now when this call is over, you know I'm sitting in the house unavailable. I can't get mad if I'm not picked. Now we can get on to the next part.
All right,
you don't know what? You don't know where to go find them?
Where?
In the places you're not going consistently. The gym. Good place. There's no way at 24 years old, you're in good enough shape to just be working out twice a week.
I have a good diet, Kevin.
Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. I want you guys.
The need to be right every single time. Every single time. Now she's just being disingenuous, right? When he's like, all right, we can move on to the next thing now. She's like, all right, thank you. She's like a little kid. You just want to get it over with, right? And the need to be right. Once it was, I just worked out just fine. The 2 times I go a week is just fine. Now her diet is superb, excellent, stellar. Okay.
You have to understand it. All that work came down to I got a good diet. You're fucking lazy.
Did it hurt?
You're getting by on being lazy. I don't care how good your diet
Is it that sting?
So that was the wrong thing to say, young lady. The right thing to say is, you know what, you're right. I do need to make myself out here. But we've got to a place where you ladies can excuse your bad behavior or your ineffectiveness because right now you're still, I guess, size 4. Doesn't matter. I don't care how good your diet is. Show me your dating life.
Does it hurt? Man, does this hurt?
Show me the men of value that are actively betting you right now to be their wife. That's how we judge. That's how every other group judges.
You don't believe that, huh, sister girl?
That's why it's so important to apply consistent pressure to women because you guys will slip through the cracks if left to your own devices like this. There's nobody to pressure you. And without pressure, fine, you don't have the discipline to do it, then that's cool. Then how are you going to get the outcome you say you want?
How you going to get that? Explain.
Yeah, you have a point. I'm not.
Yeah, that's so to my critics and detractors who seem to think you're always mean and too harsh, no, there's a reason. There's a reason because ladies have to hear these things. Thank you, so Christine.
Hey, shout out to Pensive Mind, man.
Make sure you guys like and
Shout out to Pensive Mind. Y'all check his streams out. He do a lot of Godfather content. I do not, me personally, because I like to find a balance. I love to find a balance. That's why I check a lot of Fresh and Fit. I like a lot of their podcasts. And I also go from Melody King to Candace Owens. Because believe it or not, Candace Owens really got her finger on the pulse. I feel like her objective views from the married woman's perspective, you gotta acknowledge them. You gotta acknowledge them. I mean, she's really hitting on the pulse of America. Whether you're talking about the different genders, the mass production of porn now, like that's the thing now, porn. I personally, I'm not knocking nobody that do that. I'm not knocking you OnlyFans and all that, because I got to be honest with you. Some of y'all have made me feel normal again. When I thought something was wrong with me, y'all really make me feel normal again. So I know I'm kind of like, I'm a soft porn guy. I done found out through exploring, because I think that's too is what's important and what's missing in this world. There's a limited range for you to explore who you are and who you want to become, who you like and what you like. There's a limited window for you to explore. So I feel like with the help of the internet, because the internet is a vast machine with a lot of information, with a lot of different perspectives. Anybody, not just me, anybody can shoot this video with your phone, with your computer, and you can put it out there. I could be in your living room. Matter of fact, I could be talking to your kids right now. while you in the living room. That's how powerful this internet is. I could be talking to your spouse while you sitting in the car. I could be talking to the one sitting in the car. This window has allowed for Americans and people to see what you really are, and you can't hide it no more. You can't hide it no more. They making podcasts about you. They making viral clips about you. They recording. Hey, people are not falling for the bullseye no more. That's why I say Pappy gonna bring you the real, the colorful perspective. I had somebody ask me. They asked me. They said, "Why you say color folk?" They assumed that I was just talking about African American people or black people. They assumed when they saw the color folk perspective that I was narrating for colored folk, which is considered black. But let me tell you what I really mean when I wrote the colored folk perspective. The colored folk perspective is based off people who see color and not the person. Whether you be black, white, Hispanic, Latino, if you see a person's color first, if you see a person's ethnic background first, then you are colored folks. See, the good Lord done cured me from all that. I can say that here in front of y'all. The good Lord done cured me from all that. I don't see a man's color. I see the character of that man. I know for a fact that there are bad white men and there are good white men. There are bad Spanish men and there are good Spanish men. There are bad Asian men and there are good Asian men. To judge a person's character, you don't need this color of their skin. I could put that out there for the people. That's what the color perspective is meant for. That's what I meant when I wrote it. I wrote that. Color folk perspective. That's for folks who see color. Right now, you watching me, you see an African American male. You just don't see a regular male. The human part is gone. And that's what Melanie was talking about earlier in the thing that I previewed earlier with those sisters, the twin sisters. You're not seeing the person's caliber. You're looking at their money. Well, if you pick a person based off their money, you should get exactly what you get. That's real. I said it to you. You can find me. I'm out here. I'm still screaming live on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. What you want to come? You want to say what you? Because I doubt you won't say it to me. I know you won't say it to me. Because once I get through souffling your ass, that'll be the last time you say it to anybody else. Mm-hmm. That'll be the very last time you say any little shit like that to anybody else. I ain't bull-jiving with you, YouTube. I ain't bull-jiving with you. This country need a pappy, and I'm finna get to stepping about it. I'm definitely finna get to stepping about it. Mm-hmm. 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 So I'm gonna get off the Godfather because I know that what they be bringing up. Oh, he only want Kevin. I heard somebody call his brother's work shock therapy, shock jock. Just say whatever comes to mind. But this one here is why this one here is why all those other man hating, what y'all call them, man spear or red pill. This little one right here. This is why all those shows exist. If you don't believe me, watch this clip right here. Because this is why all those man spear shows exist. Because there's actually women in this country who think like that. There's actually men in this country who think like this. Watch this clip, man. Check it out. I can't believe. Shout out to MTR. Shout out to MTR, young brother. You set the tone. I appreciate your work. I appreciate your work ethic. I appreciate how you approach your show. I appreciate how you approach the details of your show. If you haven't, check out MTR at YouTube or Instagram. MTR. Check him out. This young brother got his finger on the post. Check him out. It's Gucci. It's Gucci. This young brother has really hit the button on how to do it. I've been following this young brother for a minute. MTR, I want to say thank you. Shout out YouTube. I want to thank you for promoting this young brother, because this brother has touched me in profound ways. Young brother, I appreciate you. I'm going to get back to the show. Come on, man.
Looking good, guys. Oh, hey, Pickle. Hi, Dad. I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel.
This woman's comments are currently going viral all over social media. You'll see in this post right here, it has 25 million views. Shout out to my Instagram at TheRealMTR. Thank you for sending this content over. Let's review.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She's gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. That's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make $50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're going to want to run, because she doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Good. No,
I'm
we talk about
saying.
So my initial thought is that it's always the most average looking women that get up on these podcasts and say the most outlandish things. There's some truth in the things that she was saying, but she stretched it with a lot of her modern woman experience. And when I use the word stretch, I'm using that very intentionally, because it's all too often the same women that have to stretch the seams or stretch the threads out of the dresses that they wear that have such a high expectation for men. The interesting thing is that if I was to have my own podcast where one of the talking points were derived from the idea that no woman should be over a certain body mass index to be dating.
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to hit the light. You might not want to caught what he said right there. You might want to caught what he said. So here's the idea of what my brother MTR was saying. What if a man went on a podcast and he said this to you live in your face? If Lil Mama, or if your female partner, if she doesn't make over, now let's keep it. If she don't make $50,000, she's not allowed to date. Yeah. If the girl you finna ask out on a date, if she doesn't make $50,000, she doesn't deserve to go on a date. I'm gonna let that sit there with you for a minute. Cause MTR put that out there, and I love MTR, brother. I love you. I watch your content all the time. I'm inspired by you. But check this out: $50,000. If your daughter, if your girl don't make $50,000, she's not allowed to date. If he made a show with his content, and that was the premise, if she's not $50,000, if the girl you finna ask on a date don't make $50,000, she shouldn't be allowed to date. She shouldn't be allowed to go out on a date. She shouldn't be allowed to use up another man's resource when she ain't got her own. We getting somewhere right here. I know you're gonna get mad at me right here, but we getting somewhere right here. Hey, okay, let's go a little further down the rabbit hole. If you dare, let's go a little further down the rabbit hole. If she doesn't make $50,000, she's not allowed to procreate. Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit a minute. Yeah, if she doesn't make $50,000, she's not allowed to procreate. She shouldn't be allowed to get pregnant. Pal, you digging too hard right there. Yeah, not only should she not be allowed to date, she should not be allowed to procreate. $50,000. But you bringing a baby into the world and you only make $50,000. No, you need to carry your ass back to work. Not only should she not be on a date, she should be her ass at work somewhere. Man, if that brother put that content out there, they would crucify him. They would make shows and memes, and he'll go all across the nation being whatever women call men that think like this. But I would like to entertain the idea for just 2 seconds. If she doesn't make $50,000, she shouldn't be allowed to date. Mm, mm. Yeah, man. I'm talking to y'all. First thing you ask her when you ask her on a date, hey, do you make $50,000? Do you make $50,000, sister? Cause if you don't make $50,000, I don't think you should be going on no dates. I think you need to go get a job. Cause you can go for 22 walks in the park, but 22 walks in the park, brother man gonna want to sip. Brother man gonna be thirsty, and bottles of water in Atlanta are $3. Like, bruh, y'all don't want me. Y'all really don't want me to get on this here, man. Cause hey, MTR, you the man to do this here. Cause you don't want pap on this. You don't want pap on this. Cause I slap Gucci Ball Slaw about that broad mind. You don't hear me, boy. You don't hear me, boy. I be locked up somewhere. MTR, you is the man to do this here. I'm proud it was you, MTR. Cause if it had been me, and she was talking to me, jazzing like that, though. Ooh, LTR, I would have lost it. I'm gonna get back to you though. I'm gonna get back to you, cause you the man for this here, not me. Cause I would have lost it. If she don't make $50,000, she not allowed to date. If she don't make $50,000, she ain't allowed to procreate. You done it. Oh, you done triggered my trap card. You triggered my trap card. Here we go. If she don't make fit, I'll tell you what. If she 10 pounds overweight, she don't deserve to go on no date. Yeah. If she 10 pounds overweight, she don't deserve to go on no date. Matter of fact, if she not on nobody cheerleading squad, she don't deserve to go on no date. Oh, man, the rabbit hole get deep, don't it? Don't it? If she 10 pounds overweight, she don't deserve to go on no date. If she got a wig on, she don't deserve to go on no date. She got makeup on, she don't deserve to go on no date. She got fake lashes, fake nails, she don't deserve to go on no date. She don't deserve to go nowhere. I know you have fried me for MTR. That's why I'm glad you didn't do it. But I don't care. Brother, I do personally. I'm straight. I'm straight. So I can say this with my chest poked out. If she 10 pounds overweight, she don't deserve to go on no date. She don't deserve it. I know they're gonna sue me. I don't care. I'm out here.
I often find these comments that have heavy expectations on men without looking internally to fix yourself as the most egregious. But let's play it again because I wanted to go bar for bar.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
I don't agree with that. You can absolutely date. It's how you structure things in your life as you're building on your path. Fact of the matter is that the average worker is making somewhere between $45,000 and $55,000 per year. So to relegate all those people to not dating is absolutely absurd. But if you're making $50,000 a year and you want more within your life and you're currently drinking yourself on your Friday nights, smoking on your Saturday nights, addicted to video games or the overconsumption of that, addicted to the hub, and on top of that, you're trying to date as well, then yes, you should not be dating because you have some things in yourself that you have to fix before you can present yourself wholly and truly to someone else to get the best options back. But if you're making $50,000 per year engrossed in a job and an occupation that you are satisfied with, you're not living in an extremely high cost of living city and you are happy within your life, then you can absolutely date. I actually remember talking to a young brother a few years back on one of my live streams, and he's currently married at the time. And one of the questions that I asked him is, hey, bro, how did you know that she was the right one for you? And his response was something that I will forever remember. And what he said is that, well, she was with me when I was at my lowest point. She stayed true. She rode out with me, and she inspired me to become better. The majority of these women only want you once you cross the finish line. Because it's easy to like and or love you when the times are good, whenever they can maximize the squeeze out of you. But oftentimes, women like that one are really quick to leave if you were to fall on hard times. Let go.
Again, I'm with you. You're not ready to date because courtship costs Okay. Everything costs. You can go for 22 walks in the park.
How many of those 22 walks have you actually been on? It appears you have some catching up to do.
Actually, Shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like, you might only make $50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel that's gonna date you when you have no money.
There's a component of what she said that I think was true, but then she messed it up a little bit later. She said, don't date if you do not have expendable cash, and that's ridiculously true. Dating will require you to put a line item in your budget of exactly how much money per month that you should be spending on towards dates. If you do not create this line item, then your budget can begin to spiral out of control, and you cannot have that happen, because I know some of you guys out there, and this is, when I say some of you, I'm projecting, it was me too, may bend your will to a degree dependent upon how interested or how beautiful that the young woman is. But if you set a budget and you have a clear boundaries of the type of spaces that you should even take these women out to. So she's right. Courtship does cost, but then she messed it up towards the end when she tries to shame women and calling them broke bum bitches or whatever it is that she said, because those women are willing to date men that make $50,000-ish per year. These modern women are even shaming modern women out of potential fantastic options. It's hilarious to me to watch the least married demographic speaking or giving advice to on how to get married. How many years ago was it that MLK had that speech that he had a dream that you would not judge by the color of skin, but of the content of character? But today, in this year, MTR has a dream. When will you stop judging men by the money in his pocket and on the content of his character? Especially when that's what you want us to do, right? You want us to judge you by the content of the character, even though visually I look at you and I see many skip gym sessions and the inability to control the action of putting food into your mouth. The average American woman is walking around today at 180 pounds. That's 20 pounds off from me, and I am almost 6'3". It's completely absurd at this point. I want you guys to begin to love yourselves a little bit more than what these fast food companies are demonstrating by continuing to market to you. Let's finish up.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. Enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're going.
There is no such thing as good debt. Look, I get it. When you're 18 and you want to go to college, student loans might be your only option. When you're 25, maybe you don't want to buy a 10-year-old car in cash, even though that's all you can afford. When you're 30 and still renting, the only chance to buy a house is probably a mortgage. These all seem like good ideas at the time, but that's because most folks don't understand how debt really works. Did you know the amount of interest you pay on a loan could be 10 times higher than the interest rate you thought you were getting? Say you took out a $300,000 mortgage at 3%. By the time you paid it off, you'd have paid more than $150,000 in interest. The contract says 3%, but in reality, you're paying over 50% in total interest. The system is designed to keep us in debt forever, which is great for the banks, but terrible for the rest of us. Which is why we designed a system that spins compound interest back in your favor. This system is called Debt-Free for Life, and over the last 6 years, thousands of people just like you have started using this system to help them get out of debt faster than they imagined. This year alone, Debt-Free for Life will help Americans start paying off over $150 million worth of debt, years, and in some cases, decades ahead of schedule. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how it works, step by step. The Debt-Free for Life system is a modified debt snowball. You might have heard of a debt snowball before, but if you haven't, here's how it works. You make the minimum monthly payments on all your debt. Then you take any disposable income you have, and you put that towards your smallest debt. Once that smallest debt is paid off, you take everything you were paying towards that debt, the minimum payment plus the extra, and you attack the next smallest debt. Then, when that debt is paid off, you put all that money towards the next debt, and so on until everything is paid off. It's called a debt snowball because every time you clear another debt, the amount of money you have gets bigger, helping you get out of debt much faster. Overall, it's a great system with one giant goal.
Gonna want to run, because she doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be the stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about man.
There's a lot of vileness that exists in the way that she describes this, but this is why so many men are getting their passports and going somewhere else. Because, I mean, Instead of complaining about the cost of $3 of water in Atlanta, you complain that the men are not amounting up to what inflation has in store for us. And you're also assigning women that get with men that are making $50K a year to being just losers themselves. There's so much wrong in what you're saying, and to think that you're giving people advice is absolutely absurd to me. And truth be told, it actually reminds me that anybody who wants to get on the internet and just create a business, you have the opportunity to be able to do that. Because I believe she's some type of dating coach. There was literally no barrier for entry. She proves it, being able to just say whatever you want and gaining an audience. And if your audience is smooth-brained enough to just believe your bullshit and not fact-check anything it is that you're saying, you can legitimately create a profitable business model. But nevertheless, I digress. I was actually looking down into the Twitter comments, and some people are saying that she was actually a sugar baby, and there's some photos of it. Now, this is allegedly. I cannot verify that, so I'm not even going to put that up on screen right now. But, of course, it's absolutely would come from the mindset of a young woman that had a sugar daddy in the past. She doesn't see men for men. Chances are she never had a strong father present in her life for her to understand the benefits of having a strong masculine man in her life. Instead, she sees men as dollar signs. Instead, she sees men as an insurance policy. And y'all complain so much about male podcasts, but this type of content has existed for decades. And you wonder why so many men today complain about the modern woman, because the decades of those conversations has produced this as its offspring.
What happened in your dating experience to where you're now like,
There's a lot of pressure on black men, specifically dating black women, and I love black women. Social media and the culture has put a lot of pressure on us. This could be just based on environment. When I moved to Atlanta, women here are very entitled. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody, so I don't want this to turn into...
when you say entitled, though, what does entitled mean?
I'm in Atlanta right now, and I understand exactly what it means. By the way, that first podcast is filmed in Atlanta.
I'll say financially entitled. I feel extreme pressure. And I get hit on by white women, I get hit on by all kinds, but when I get hit on by black women, I immediately feel this entitlement.
Yeah,
I gotta pay for something.
Wow.
I gotta pay your rent. I gotta help you with your car note immediately.
They don't like me down here.
Like within 2 weeks. Or I'm just saying what I've experienced. I'm not saying that's everyone. Nowadays, if I take somebody with
$400
immediately, and I don't even drink. So if she drink, that's a couple hundred. If the hookah's 45,
dessert
props is 15. So by the time
valet,
$5, I was just going to say valet. So you need to spend $400 for me to see if you like me.
say that again.
Right. So it's like I'm spending and I'm spending. That's just the first date. You want to go out again. So I done spent $1,000 on 3 dates just to see if you might call me back.
What's interesting about this is that this brother, in respect to him, but he's indoctrinated because he's saying numbers like 400. He's saying talk about $1,000 after a couple of dates. My brother, you obviously don't listen to my platform because God for damn, even though I know what he's talking about, that's never been the type of bills that I pay for down in Atlanta. You gotta relax, my G. But I understand exactly what he's talking about. What's interesting is that as I've come into this space right here, and I'm above average earner, and a lot of these women will not give you the time of day unless they see some type of material that comes along with your presence. And let me say this, if there's a big difference between just being hypergamous, right, and wanting to be in a space to be your most feminine because the man has the majority of the financial obligations, that's another thing. But the entry for doing play in a city like Atlanta can be a bit expensive. However, I love it down here. I wouldn't trade it. But let's watch this one as a degree of a palate cleanser to show the opposite of what we originally saw in the video.
Listen, I get real quiet every time y'all start having those conversations about who gonna pay for what and y'all gotta do all of the rent work. Because baby, listen, around here, I'm gonna pay half the rent, and I ain't gonna complain about it. I might even pay a little bit more depending on what your pocket's looking like for the month, because in this economy, I know. I get it. I know. I'm gonna take my man on dates. I'm gonna pay for a haircut. Babe, I'm about to get a pedicure. I'm gonna treat you the one this month because I know you had a long month just like I did. Or shoot, happy Father's Day, happy birthday, whatever. Like, I'm paying for stuff.
I understand her mindset, and it's much more of a modern mindset, and I respect that. But women with these mindsets are the kind that men feel inclined to doing way more than 50% with.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense, modern woman? I don't know if you quite get that.
Mm-mm.
Her mindset makes us want to provide more for her
Mm-hmm.
because she's not entitled.
You know, kudos to the girls that got it all taken care of for them. Kudos to the girls that's just like, you know, my man does it all. I don't lift a finger. I lift fingers. I work with or without a man. I'm at work, and I'm gonna take care of my man the same way I want him to take care of me. I don't see nothing wrong with paying a little bill here and there. I don't see nothing wrong with our rent $1,400. You pay $700. I pay $700. And I mean, quite frankly, with me and my man, like we done did the whole 60-40. He done did 60-70. I did 40-30. Like, you know, it's just whatever works is what's gonna work. And then the biggest part of it is whatever works for you is what works for you. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to mind my business when y'all talk about who gonna pay for what and what y'all not gonna do, because I'm gonna keep doing it.
It's women like this who want to mind their business, but it's women like this that people should be hearing more from. But guys, even if they do talk like this, you have to pay attention to their actions and not just their words, because there's some liars out there that will verbally adopt this behavior, but their actions don't match their words. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Leave with stories and reviews at.
I'm gonna stop my boy right there. And shout out to MTR. Y'all check him out on Facebook. Check him out on Instagram. Shout out to MTR. He be bringing me the dopest content. I had wanted to shoot that myself, but MTR, I think he did it beautifully, my guy. I think he done it beautifully, my guy. And I also want to give you flowers right now. Catch me when you catch me, but I still want to give them to you right now. Young brother, you inspire me. I'm 43 years old and I'm inspired by you. Expose the truth, young brother. Expose the truth. Because had I known this in the beginning, a lot of the stuff I did, I wouldn't have done. Shout out to MTR. Shout out to the Colorful Perspective. Blakpappi on Instagram, YouTube. I am coming. Set your armature or your thing or check the numbers. I am coming. This is Blakpappi, the people's paw. This country need a pappy, and I'm finna step by it. I'm finna step by it. Catch me on YouTube at the Colorful Perspective. Appreciate it, YouTube. Thank you. I'm out.